Hello, everyone. For today's episode, just wanted to get back to something that's very human and incredibly important. In Philadelphia, it's the weather's quite hot. It's the summer, obviously. I'm sure wherever it is that you live in as well, I'm sure it's starting to have a little bit of the higher temperatures happening. And I just had an amazing time hanging out with some friends yesterday, really got to enjoy a barbecue, and it reminded me of just how important it is to have community, friendships, connections, and just to have a place to let loose and have fun. I think in the field of medicine, we're often, bombarded by constant stress, constantly having to think about the worst case scenarios, thinking about the logistics, the legal issues, making sure that our notes are, perfect and well documented. And there's a lot of focus on hyper detailed and criticalness in medicine. And I think what we really need, and this is one of the reasons why creativity is so important to us as well, but I think the opposite of that is the rest, the relaxation, the removal of all of that stress. And when I was hanging out with my friends yesterday, we were having a little bit of that barbecue. We were hanging out. We were having great conversation. We just had fun. We really just enjoyed. And I think I'm very much so of that work hard and play hard mentality, and just enjoying your time with your friends. And it was just so good to reconnect. And so I just really wanted to focus in on that very basic human connection. I think that we have to hold ourselves up to some form of professional standard when we're at work, but there also needs to be a relaxation into who we are, to be in the moment, to enjoy, to play, to be goofy, and just have a really good time. There's something just really special when you can relax into the moment. So whatever does that for you, whether it's going out on the weekend or hanging out with your family, playing board games, going to a sporting event, we all need that release valve. We all need a space where, I am just going to enjoy. I'm going to be me. I'm going to have some fun. I'm going to relax. I'm going to have a great time. And I don't know what that space is for you. We had mentioned in one of the previous episodes, creating spaces of creativity, of freedom, of fun, of play. But we're, as humans, we are eclectic. We have such a wide variety and sources of things that provide us energy. And it's just so important to get back to that community. So I think something that happens, especially for me, I can speak about this personally, in medical school and also in residency. I felt like I had lost connections with some of those core connections, core friendships, people that I didn't really haven't been able to spend time with. And so I think it's really important, at some point when you do have a little bit of free time, to reach out to those connections. I think a lot of us feel like we've lost them. We felt like we're not able to recultivate a friendship, that we're not able to reintegrate people into our lives. But I heard this in a book. I was reading, it's The Book of Joy. I believe that's the name of the book, by the Dalai Lama and Archbishop Desmond Tutu, basically just talking about what it means to be happy. And the core amount of connections that human beings have, the amount of people that you can say that this person, I can tell everything to. This is my go-to person. That friendship level, we've gone as a society from 3 people to 2 people. We've gone from having more friendships to less friendships. So it's just so important to make sure that we're cultivating those relationships, because relationships ultimately impact the quality of our lives. And we need those spaces to just bounce ideas around, be around people that we're comfortable with, have some fun, have some play, and reconnect. that those reconnection points, burnout is about being disconnected. You're feeling isolated. You're feeling like you're not worth much. You're not getting the appreciation you deserve. You're feeling like the work is taking over your life. You're not able to have control. Well, we need the reverse of that. We need those reconnections. We need those people that recharge us. We need those situations that allow us to wiggle, to have some good times, to enjoy, to have good conversation. And so I really would love, as I said before in the previous episode about action, if this conversation is sort of sparking your thoughts, maybe I should reconnect with this person. Maybe I should take a chance to spend a few hours, even a few hours, just block out some time to hang out with my friends, even if it's not with some friends, but just finding a space of relaxation. What is that for you? How are you going to reconnect? How are you going to recharge? How are you going to find that space of taking some time for you and feeling good, reconnecting with your heart, reconnecting with the point, reconnecting with the people in your lives that just make you feel so good? So for everyone, that's different. And again, I hope that sparked an idea, a thought that maybe you could consider taking some action on today. So if you enjoyed that episode for today, as always, guys, I'd love for you to leave us a 5-star review on iTunes. That is one of the best ways you can, that's one of the best things you can do to support us. You can find us on our social media channels. It's at Happy Doc Podcast, and the website is thehappydoc.com. Have an amazing day.